All right, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to Isaac Inspires. All right, so I just finished up some individual lessons. If you're interested in that, go ahead and check out my website, isaacinspires.com. All right, it's in the description. It's also here on the screen. And we can get you signed up for some one-on-one lessons or some group lessons if you have some friends you want to do some stuff with. And we can go from there. So make sure you check out this website. And let's talk. Let's talk and let's grow together. So this lesson here is going to be for intermediate/advanced players. But if you're a beginner, I want you to still pay attention to what we're talking about, because this lesson is going to break you out of doing things that beginners tend to do. All right. So what we're going to talk about here is your left hand. So your left hand, most of us, when we start playing, we play the bass, right? So we do something like, right? We start living over here in the swamp, right? Now, the thing with that is it's cool if you're by yourself, but once you start playing with a band, your bass player is going to be living in this area here. So you don't want to be clashing with your bass player. You know, your bass player is trying to do a sub to the 3 and you're playing a 1, and it's like, what's going on? You know, they might throw something at you. Hopefully not. But anyway, so what we want to do is we want to get you out of the habit of playing with your left hand down here and instead playing chords with your left hand. Now, this obviously will take some time. So we'll go through some easy routes and then we'll go through some advanced routes. All right. So the progression we want to do today is 1, and then we're going to go 5 minor, so G minor, and then we'll go 4, and then we'll go 4 minor over the B flat. All right. And you can see the technical names on the screen. I'm not going through that right now just because, you know, that's something we can talk about in our individual lessons again. If you sign up, we can break all this down, music theory, all that good stuff. So let's begin. So I want to play a 1, a 5 minor, a 4, and then a 4 minor with the B flat at the bottom. But as a keyboard player, I don't really care about the B flat, right? Because my bass player is handling that. So for me, it's a 1, a 5 minor, a 4, and a 4 minor, right? So the first thing I want to do is in my chords, I don't want my root note, which is my last note, I don't want that to be the note that the bass player is playing, right? So in this case, my first note is C. So, or my first chord is C. So in this chord I'm doing right now, you don't see C at the bottom, right? My lowest note is E. So that leaves space for my bass player to play C, and they don't feel clashed with. So all I'm doing here is I'm playing the first inversion of C. So this is regular C. Here's the first inversion, and I'm just doing it with both hands. And then I add the 9, or the 2, I guess, which is D. So this is gonna be my first chord. All right, so now the second chord is supposed to be a F minor, right? That's what we wanted to do. So what I'm going to do is a variation of, G minor. I said F minor, G minor. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add something called the dominant 7. All right. So again, I won't explain all this just yet. If you want me to go into that, I can go into it. But essentially, I'm adding a flat 7. So we're in G. This is the regular 7 in G. This is the dominant 7, the minor 7th, right? So essentially, I'm going to switch my chord. So I'm not just playing this, but I'm playing this, right? Which sounds a little bit cooler, right? So this was my first chord with the C implied. Here's my next chord. All right, F, A, B flat, D, F, A, D. So as you can see with this chord, there's no G. I don't have G anywhere in here, but my bass player will be playing G, right? So now I've just created space for them to sit there. So first chord, and then this chord. Now, we want to go C, we want to go F, right? So I just went C, G minor. So F is going to be next. So what I'm going to do is something like this. Now this by itself sounds weird until you put the F on the bottom. Right? Now it sounds pretty cool. Right? So all I'm doing here is G, A, C, D, E on the left. And then C. So essentially it's a C chord. I'm just doing C in its second inversion, but I'm just adding the 9 and the 6 here. So this was our 1 chord. This is our 5 chord. This is our 4 chord. And now we want to do 4 minor, right? So we're gonna go here. So again, you don't see an F on the bottom at all, or B flat. So A flat, C, D, F, A flat, D. All right. So again, I can get into all the technical stuff, and I will, if you sign up for these lessons and stuff, I'll break all this stuff down. But just to inspire you a little bit, you can do chords like this to break out of your bass player's way. All right. So there's some ways you can look at it. And then you can really get fancy with it, right? Once you start understanding, okay, I'm doing some variation of a major chord, some variation of a minor chord, some variation of a major chord, some variation of a minor chord. Now you can start getting to really fun stuff. Like you can go. So, and some of those I added like the F at the bottom just to kind of make more sense. But yeah, so hopefully this helps from the standpoint of learning how to start breaking out of using your left hand, right? To play bass notes. You can use your left hand to play chords as well. So for my intermediate / beginners, what you can do is start with just doubling what you play. So in this case, we're playing C, and then we can do this for that G, right? F, B flat, D, which is a B flat major chord. And then we can use this for the 4. So G, A, C, E, G, A, C, E. And then we can do this for the minor. So A flat, C, D. I added an F here just to make it easy. A flat, C, D. So you can start by doubling everything. And that will kind of get you used to, okay, I'm going to use my left hand to chord instead of just to play single notes. All right. If you would like to go more in depth, like I said, sign up on my website, isaacinspires.com. And we will break all this stuff down. We're learning some really cool stuff in there. I do ear training stuff. I do music theory, bass, guitar, keys, number system, everything. So make sure you sign up and we'll dive into this some more. But until then, feel free to leave a comment. Feel free to like and share. If you have any questions, let me know. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.